Hey you guys!
It's Emma
And Angel. Welcome to today's video.
Today we are doing a story time type of thing. We're gonna share all of our favorite memories together, and we have a lot.
Frankly, we have a lot of memories because we are best friends, and we've been best friends for like
2 years.
Yeah, almost 3, going on 3.
Going on 3 years. This summer will be 3 years.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with a story that I remember very well. Me and Emma both remember it very well. It was in January of 2018. It was like right after Christmas, like just like New Year's, and we had spent like a week together, and we went to my Aunt Lee's house, and in the backyard there's like a pasture. They have a pasture in the back, and there's like a fence line. You can open the fence and you can go out, and there's like a, what do you call it, like a
treehouse.
like a treehouse.
Well, it wasn't a treehouse
because it wasn't in a tree.
Yeah,
it was like a playhouse.
it was very nice looking, honestly.
Yeah, it looked very nice from the outside. Me and Emma went into the treehouse, and you know, we were just messing around.
Hold on, let me say this one thing.
Okay.
There was only one way to get down. Okay, there were 2 ways. There was this pole, and then there were the steps that you had to come up. But the steps were like slanted like this, so they weren't like actual steps. They were really hard. No, it was straight up, wasn't it?
It was like straight up and down steps. Like you
No,
had
I
to,
think
like,
it was
climb.
very, very steep.
Yes,
It was
like,
very steep, so it was very hard to like climb back down unless you went like back first, you know, and like did it like a ladder.
Well, we went up there, and first me and Emma both climbed up the steps. We got up there, and there was not really anything up there. I think there was a slide.
No,
there wasn't. It was just like a.
it was just an opening. There
it
was just an opening, like
you could see like the view of the pasture, but it was dark. Like it was dark at this point. Like it was dark outside. And
there were no lights but our phones and the moon and the stars.
Yeah, and then behind us was the house, and they were all like in the shop, like just watching the game and just eating and stuff. So we were the only ones out there. And let me remind you that it is a pasture. So like in the pasture, of course, she has horses and cows. So like there's like a bunch of poo everywhere. Well, we climbed up into the like the treehouse, and we saw like this pole, like a fireman pole almost.
Sorry.
We saw it, and me and Emma both looked at each other. Emma says, "I'll go down if you do." Emma says that.
Yeah, I said that. So then we both grab onto the pole at the same time. To make sure it's steady, we shook it as hard as we could. Right?
Stable.
Right. It was stable.
It was stable.
I mean,
it didn't even move.
It didn't move.
It was just
so
like
I was like,
firm grip.
All right, so I'll go down if you go down first. No, an Angel, she's like a daredevil. All right, let's go.
As soon as she said that, I was like, all right, let's go. And I grabbed onto it, and I was getting ready to slide down like a fireman, right? And I did. And for a minute there, I thought I was sliding down. I was like, okay, cool, you know, I did this. No! I went forward. The pole started going very slow, like in slow motion. The pole started falling over. And like Emma told me that like it went in slow motion for her too. She said I had all the time in the world to jump off and land on 2 feet and be perfectly fine.
No. You had enough time. Okay, you know when you go down a pole, you have your legs crossed, and you're like this, holding on to the pole, right? Well, she had enough time to like straighten her legs out to where once she hit the ground, her feet would hit first, and she'd be fine.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought, no, Angel's mind is like, you know what? I'm just gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna go down. Bye, Lord. I'll see you in a few minutes, Jesus. I'm coming for you. That's all that was coming in my head. I was like, you know what? This is just the end. Like, I was just in my head. I was like, it was over. And I didn't neglect it at all. I knew it was happening in my head. I was like, I'm about to fall. Lord be with us. I kept firm grip of that thing. And I hit the ground, and I tumbled forward. And I went rolling down into the pasture. I like dodged 3 piles of poo.
And landed right beside one.
I landed right beside a pile of poo, and I didn't move for a minute. I like passed out for a minute, like I fainted. Like when I rolled, like I hit my head and everything on the ground. So when I rolled, I was like out for like 5 seconds. Here comes Emma. Them steps, they are wooden, right? It is a wooden playhouse. You could easily get splinters. At the time, me and Emma called each other boyfriend and girlfriend.
It was a joke. We're not.
Yes,
we each have boyfriends, so we're not like that.
Yes, it was a joke.
It was a joke. At the time, neither of us had boyfriends, so we were just like,
you know what?
You know, we're best friends.
We'll be each other's, you know. Well, here comes Emma.
I go, boyfriend, are you okay?
And she
didn't answer me. So I went sliding down the steps. Let me tell you, I was afraid. I wasn't even scared to get a freaking splinter in my butt.
She
I
just
kept
went
on going.
down. Like, she went running at me. Like, she slid down and was like, boyfriend! And she came running at me. She said, boyfriend, are you okay? She started hitting me. I woke up and I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm good. Oh my goodness. That's by far one of my favorite stories that me and Emma have together. Like, by far. Like, that one's always going to be at the
We
top
always,
10.
like, every time we go over there, I've only been there twice, so it's not many times, but, like, if we ever want to bring up a moment, that's the main moment.
That's the one that we bring up.
All right, I'm going to tell one.
Okay.
I'm going to tell a recent. Well, it wasn't really recent. It was, like, at the beginning of this school year, it was August or September. I think it was late August, early September. I was at Angel's house. I'm going to tell you this. Every time she gets hurt, it hurts for a minute, right? It doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, like when I fall, we laugh it off. Like, I get up, I'm like, I'm so good. Everything's fine. That was funny.
She never gets, like, seriously
I never
hurt.
get really hurt.
But, like, when it's my turn and I hurt myself, it's serious. So I sprained my ankle. And I'm over here laying down like this, holding my ankle, hurting.
Well, like, I think we were walking, like, across
we were
my
walking
yard.
to her grandfather's house.
We were going to Grand's house.
There was a devil hole, and I'll always look out for that one hole. So I was walking. Angel stepped. I don't know if she stepped in the hole or over the hole, but I was in her same strap.
She was like right behind me. Emma was like right behind me.
And I stepped in the hole. Let me tell you, I went down.
Like, she fell, and for a minute, it took me a minute to comprehend where she was. Like, because I realized I didn't hear her footsteps behind me anymore, and I turned around, she was on the ground like, and she was trying not to cry. I could see her eyes tearing up. I was like, oh my God, Emma, are you okay? I started freaking out.
If everybody's like this, but like a sprained ankle hurts.
It hurts.
I mean, it's not a broken ankle or anything, which I'm sure hurts worse. I don't want to feel that pain. I felt a broken finger. I'm not doing the broken things again. But spraining an ankle hurts very bad because you have to like be careful on how you walk on it. You have to ice it all the time. I had to use crutches both times I sprained my ankles. I've sprained both of my ankles, but that's another story to tell you later on in the video, maybe.
Okay, well, this one kind of goes back to, like, back in that same week that me and Emma, where the whole pole incident happened. It's in the same week frame because during our Christmas break, we get 2 weeks off, so one of the weeks me and Emma spent at home together because in that time being, my sister was still at the Birmingham hospital from a car wreck, and so Emma came over and spent, like, a whole week with me, just making me happy and cheering me up and keeping me from thinking about what's happening with my sister. Well, it was after the pole incident. We had one day while she was over at my house, we went up to Dothan and we went to the mall and everything, and we had money to spend. So we bought, like, I think we got like a smoothie and like maybe like 2 things or so. Like, we didn't get a lot.
We went to Bath and Body Works. We each got hand sanitizer. Personally, I like hand sanitizer because, like, okay, our school water, like when you wash your hands at school, at our school, for some reason the water stinks a lot of the time.
It smells.
So I'll take my purse with me and I'll just use my hand sanitizer. I know it's not the cleanest thing to do, but it's way better than that school water.
Yeah.
And like with my broken finger, I had to do that too because I'll rinse my hands, but I can't wash them because of the splint and because of it being broken. So I'll take it and I'll like use my Germ-X and I'll take my splint off and I'll carefully like rub the Germ-X on there.
Well, anyways, we were in the mall and we didn't get everything, like we didn't spend all our money there because we didn't really find anything that was really worth buying. But we went to, in Headland there's like this firework place. Think about it. It is New Year's Eve. Like, this happened, this was on New Year's Eve. And we got a bunch of fireworks. Like, we got like these little things like they drive, like you light them. And then they drive, skirt. They go skirt, and then like the firework pops out the back, and like it goes flying. And then we got, we had sprinklers. Sparklers, I'm tripping.
And we got these.
What's those things that you hold up in the air and they shoot out?
Roman candles.
Roman candles, yes.
We also got,
had a lot of those.
like, at baby showers, people will get the kind of fireworks that you light and it shoots out the color of the gender. We got 2 of those just because, like, pink and blue are really pretty colors.
Yeah, and we wanted to see what they looked like, but it was dark. So.
And it still looked pretty cool. Like, the pink, cool. Because of how dark it was, the pink kind of looked purple to me. And then the blue looked like a dark blue. But it was supposed to be a light blue. And,
well, anyways.
I'm trying to think what else we got.
It was, on New Year's Eve, it was freezing outside. Like, it was like 20 degrees outside, like 20 to 30 degrees. It was so cold. Well, we went outside and we were trying to get the lighter to work, and we were trying to light the fireworks, like, to get them to, we did the Roman candles, everything was going just fine. When it got to the ones that, like, Roman candles, all you have to do is sit there and hold them and they just shoot out. Fireworks are completely different things. You have to, well, we live like behind a railroad, like in front of a railroad. So we went to the railroad, and it's freezing outside and wet. It's also wet outside because it had been raining. Or it had rained like a day or so before, and it's still kind of moist.
I think it was wet because it was nighttime, and you know when it's really cold and it's night, it kind of gets dewy outside.
Well, that's how it was. And we went to the railroad, and Emma did not want to do the first firework. So I did it. I was like, I'll do it. And I went up to the firework, and I sat it down, and I couldn't get the lighter to work. And then when the lighter did work, and I actually got the thing lit, I took off. Like, I was like, I gotta get away. This thing is finna explode. And I tried to turn... I'm sorry, yes I am, and I tried to turn around and like run like away from the firework, but think about it, I am on a railroad and there's like rocks.
Yeah, if you've seen a railroad, you'll know.
I turn like the fireworks like right here, and I'm like lighting it, and when I realize it's lit, I turn around and I go to run down, and my feet just completely come out from underneath me. And my feet just come out from underneath me, and I just fall. Like, I just tumbled down the rocks, and then I got right back up. I got right back up. I was like, I still gotta run. And so I was in pain. I was like limping over to Emma, and then the firework went off, and then we lost it. We were like, it's supposed to come down in like a parachute.
Yeah, it was the parachute guy firework.
We couldn't find it anywhere. But yeah,
turns out it went way far.
It was like way over there.
Because
like
the wind was blowing too.
Yeah, it was very cold outside. We went inside. We thought we had frostbite. Like, our fingers were so numb.
Our fingers got so numb we couldn't even, it was like one of those long lighters, so they're naturally kind of hard to do. So it was already kind of hard for us to do that, and then it just got even worse. Like, even with 2 fingers with both hands, it was still hard to do for both of us. So eventually we went in and we just saved the rest of them for like a little bit later so we could warm up our hands.
We even put our hands under like very, very hot water, and
it still felt cold.
We could still not like feel the hot water. All we felt was like cold. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, our hands were like frozen. Okay, you got another story?
I'm trying to think of one of my favorites. Okay, so a few months back, we were here. We're at her aunt's house right now. This is why we have a whole different background. But we were at her aunt's house, and where we are now. And then we had this, we were just having like a girls' day. We went to the mall, we did some shopping.
That's when we got our rings.
Yeah, we got rings and stuff. Then again, we didn't spend all of our money. So we had extra money. We went to Fun Zone, right? Okay. Well, we're having a good time. We're actually skating. Like, it took me a while to get the hang of it again because I hadn't been in like 2 years. But I got the hang of it. We were going good. We were skating. We were having a good time. Well, this dude, I don't know who the dude is. He can skate though. Let me tell you, he will jump off the sides and then we'll go round and round and jump back on. And I'm over here. Oh man. So we were just skating. Me and Angel, it's in a video. I don't think I can load the video. If I can load, I'll let Angel, when Angel's telling her story, I will look up the video on my phone. I will try to get it to load, and if it gets loaded after her story, I will show you. But we were skating, we were coming back to stop at the wall. Well, this dude comes racing by me, right? I'm over here just skating. Me and Angel are holding hands because we were skating together. I'm over here skating, so you know when you're skating, you kind of move your hands too. It's kind of like walking, but way harder. Okay, well he comes racing past me, and I slapped the dude. And I said, the whole time, like, it was scary. I thought he was going to come back for me. Like, in all honesty, I thought he was going to come back for me. And like, and then her aunt said, wait, what happened? And I hit the dude, and he looked mad.
Okay, so this is going to be the last story. If you don't have another one, do you have another one that you
I don't know, I'll have to think. I'm going to look for the video while you tell your story, though.
Okay, well, if you find one more, then that'll be the last one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, my story, all these stories are from when me and Emma hang out. But, this happened back in, like, the summertime. It was around, like, I don't know, Emma will know whenever I tell the story. What?
I have 2 more.
Well, it was, back in, like, sometime in the summer, because, like, and right behind my house, we live by a mud bog, right? And pretty much, if you don't know what a mud bog is, down here in the South, we you get a whole bunch of big old monster trucks, and y'all race through mud as fast as you possibly can.
I found it.
You have to go ahead and show them the video of Emma slapping the dude.
Okay, I'm gonna skip to the part.
It happens really quick. Like, you can't really see it, but she does hit him.
Okay, we're right here. You can't really see it, but we're right here. I'm in a blue shirt.
Here, put it like
Angel's,
right here.
I will. Angel's in a darker blue shirt. I'm in
like
blue
a dark
shirt.
blue polo shirt.
I'm gonna start it right here so I can.
And the dude's wearing like pink, I think.
Yeah, he's wearing pink shorts. See? I hit him. And I got so scared. I thought he was going to come back for me.
Well, this, like I said, it's in summer, and I live behind a mud bog, or in front of a mud bog. And I can get in for free because it's so loud that the people feel bad for us. So they let us get free admission if we want to come. We don't have to pay. And if I have friends over, I can get them in for free too. Well, me and Emma decided to go down there, and you know, usually we don't race, like, because we don't have a monster truck to go through the mud, but like, if we have a chance to like get on a four wheeler and go down there and race in the mud that's behind there, me and Emma would take that chance, but like, for sure. Well, anyways, we were just at the mud bog, and then a few of some of Emma's closer friends at the time being, we had like chairs, and me and Emma were like reading and stuff. CJ Donowski, y'all probably don't know who he is,
unless you go to school.
Unless you go to school with us, he is.
Hopefully he doesn't watch these.
He's in 10th grade, and he was at the mud bog, and we had like a water like theme going on. So like there was like a water thing, like you could slide down, and like a water slide, you could go down into it. Well, we were at it, and like me and Emma did it a few times, and then we just like chilled out. And
we went back home, and we changed out of our wet clothes, and then we came back with chairs and like a volleyball.
Yeah, it was my mom and dad's red beach chairs that we take to the beach each year. It's my mom and dad's, and she let us use both of them, and so me and Emma could sit down and watch Christabel play in the water, my little sister. Well, and then Dylan showed up. Dylan Barr. If you also go to school with us, you may remember him. He doesn't go to school with us anymore, but he used to.
He does still live around where we live.
Yeah, so if you watch this video, you most likely know who he is. He's been around. Well, oh my gosh. I just realized. Okay. Well, we were just chilling out and stuff, and then Dylan showed up. And I went to go back to the house for something, and I came back, and Emma was being completely silent. And then I don't remember who broke the news to me. Do you remember who it was that broke the news about?
Dylan.
It was Dylan. Dylan was like, Angel, they broke your chair.
Yeah, he tried to pin it on me.
I was like, who broke the chair? And I got like really upset because like my mom was gonna like beat my butt. Like if she finds out them chairs are broken, like those are her beach chairs. She paid money for those. And like they told me it was broken. I was just kind of sitting there like, are you serious? And I tried to fix it, and I got upset because like I was gonna get in trouble for that. And then they just kept going back and forth. No, you did it. And then CJ said, I didn't do it. And then Emma's like, I promise I didn't do it. And Dylan's like,
So,
she did it.
They kept on going back at it. So I took Angel to the side, and I was like, Angel, I have to tell you the truth. Okay, you were here when it broke up first.
Mhm.
It was because of CJ. He sat on the arm, and he didn't mean to break it. He sincerely apologized for it. And so we pushed it back in place because it didn't fully break. We finally pushed it back in place. Well, Dylan shows up. He takes the arm of the chair, and he goes, sits on it again. If you know it's broken, why are you going to sit on it again?
Yeah, exactly, and it breaks.
It's a bar, and then it's fabric.
Yeah.
Why are you going to sit on it? So he sits on it, and it breaks again. Knowing that I could fix it the first time, I tried to do it again, and it just falls apart. And I said, I mean, like, I didn't do it. I tried to fix it. So I told Angel, I was like, Angel, I promise you, I tried to fix the chair, and it just fell apart. Like, it wasn't my fault. I'm telling you the truth, the honest truth. She was like, okay, well, I'm going to kick its butt.
Okay.
She got so mad.
Yeah. Okay, well, go ahead and tell your story.
Okay, so, do you have another story you want to tell?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'll just tell these two. If you remember early in the video, I told you that when I get hurt, it's always serious, right? Well, not always. Most of the time, it actually really, really hurts. Or I actually get, like, sprain an ankle or break something. Well, let me tell you the part that didn't hurt too bad. I mean, it hurt bad at first, but then eventually it went away. Angel was playing GTA. She got mad at the TV Because it was messing up or something. So, let me tell you. I'll make sure it doesn't crack it. She goes in. She has her phone in her hand, right? Well, she goes to change it to, like, actual TV. It's around 9 o'clock. We're getting ready to just lay down, be on our phones, just hang out, right? She gets mad at the TV. She literally punches the TV and then gets mad again and kicks the TV. I'm like, Angel, stop. You're going to break the TV. Well, she gets mad. You know, she's over here. She's got her phone, right? She's at the TV. She's over here. She goes, boom. She doesn't look back. And her phone hits me in the forehead.
I completely forgot that Emma was behind me. I was just so agitated at the TV. And so I had my phone in my hand, I said, and I didn't even look behind me when I threw my phone. I just threw it. And then out of my luck, I tried to aim to my side of the bed. No, it hits Emma dead in the forehead. And Emma's like,
I had a bruise. Oh, wait, I just thought of another one. You can tell it. You can tell that one. Okay. But, it hits me in the forehead, right? So, Angel comes, she feels bad. She's like, Emma, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
So, pretty much, one time, it was just me and, I don't remember how it even happened.
You were at my house.
I was at Emma's house.
We were looking for a movie. Okay, first,
I remember.
We had just become friends again. Because we had this argument, you know, all friends have them. But we had this big argument. It was right before my birthday. We made up. It was like 4 days before my birthday, right? 4 or 5. We made up. She came over the next day, and we had a good time. We were best friends again. We trusted each other. That's how we are. Like, we'll have an argument where we don't want to talk to each other. She blocked me.
That was the longest time that me and Emma have never talked. It was like 2 months.
2 months. She blocked me, and I was so sad. Let me tell you, I cried for like 4 nights straight. Because if you've ever lost your best friend, you know how bad it feels. So I thought, like, we had many arguments before that. I thought that was the final straw. Like, we were not going to be friends again. So once we talked about it, I sent her this long text because I was just in my feelings one night. I sent her this long text apologizing and telling her that I know that I didn't always text first and all this other stuff. I'm not going to say why we weren't friends, but I apologize.
Well, anyways, we were trying to find scary movies, and Emma's shorter than me, a lot shorter than everyone. And
I was standing on the couch.
She was standing up. We were both standing up on the couch, but of course I'm a little bit taller than her, and I reached down to like look at the movies, and my tooth hits Emma dead in her head, and she had a big bruise, like, and it's like a gap.
No, I had a dent. She literally cut my head with her tooth.
You did not have a dent now.
Yes, I did, because it was bleeding.
Dude, I'm a vampire. Okay, tell one more story because
okay, last story. It was this summer. Angel has a pool. Another one of my hurts. This one, it actually hurt really bad.
Oh my god, you have too many hurt.
Okay, so she has a pool. And the first year we were friends, like the first year we became best friends, it was the summer. And it was the first time I was at her house. And they didn't have the pool set up. Like, you know, at the end of the year when it's all limbs falling off of trees and leaves going everywhere. There were leaves in the pool and there was algae, you know, because that happens a lot. Well, I was like, Angel, it's summertime. Last year we went without a pool. We are going to do this. We are going to get in there in bathing suits. We are going to clean out that whole pool if it takes our whole day. She was like, I'm perfectly fine with that. So we go inside, we get in bathing suits, we get buckets, right? Well, we get in, and the water and algae was like up to here on us, right? Or was it like here?
I think at the beginning it was like right there.
It was like in the middle of my calf, which is a little bit lower for Angel. What was that?
Nothing, just go.
Anyways, we're sitting there, we got the buckets, we got a big bucket. You know, thinking a big, heavy bucket would hold water. I guess the bucket was old. So we're over here, we get 2 smaller buckets, set the big bucket in the water, and we dump water into it. And then we both pick up the bucket and start dumping it out of the pool. Well, after like 5 times doing that, it decides to break. And each time it broke, it cut me. Well, the first time it didn't cut me bad, so I was like, you know, this is fine. I can do this. So we go again. half of the whole bucket broke, and it sliced my hand so bad.
She had
I had Band-Aids. I had
everywhere.
Band-Aids here and here and across here. So it was pretty bad. And then we got, finally, we're still 5 hours later, still trying to clean out this pool. And eventually her mom comes out and she's like, have y'all been doing this for a while? We're like, yeah, we've been out here for like 4 hours. She's like, all right, I'm gonna come help. So she gets in, she helps us, and then her dad comes out. He's like, let me call your aunt. Let's see if she has
And
a
I love
pool
how
cleaner.
at the very end of the day, like the
water's
very
to here.
water's like right at our bottom of our foot, and we have worked so hard, and like we've been working for like 10 hours by now. Like we have been working for a while, like not 10 hours, but like maybe like 7,
6 to 7.
6 to 7 hours of like working in the pool. Like we had got up at like 10 or 11 and like been working since like 4 or 5. Like,
No, we got up around 9 for some reason. I think your dad came and got us up because he went and got McDonald's.
yeah. Well, anyways, Daddy came out at the very end of the day, and he's like, at this point, it gets really hard to clean out the pool because, like, you can't scoop up with the bucket anymore because it's so close, like, the water's so close to the ground
Yeah,
that you can't really scoop it.
We were about to give up, and we were like, we're just going to do this some other day. We're going to do this tomorrow, and we'll get it fixed.
Daddy comes out, and he's like, let's get Aunt Lee, and let's go get, because she has an in-ground pool, so she has, like, a vacuum cleaner, like, not like a pool kind of vacuum suction thingy, and it cleans out the dirty water, like, it sucks up water. And then we use that, and in, like, 1 hour, maybe, the pool was already being filled up and ready to do over the
Yeah,
night.
the only problem with the vacuum was that it was too heavy to pick up because of how much water it would suck up, so we had to get the little buckets that we had, the one that didn't break. And we would scoop out like 2 buckets full of each. We had 2 buckets, 2 little buckets, and we'd scoop out 2 buckets full with each bucket, and we dump it out, and then we were able to finally pick up the vacuum and dump the rest out. We got done with that in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and
it
then
didn't take long.
the next 30 minutes, we were already filling it up. And then like we came back out 2 hours later. The pool was a quarter of the way full, and we just hopped in.
And we just played in the pool, and then the next day it was completely full, and we just swam.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this video and hearing all of mine and Emma's stupidest moments by far. Well,
There will be more eventually, so like,
yeah, we might do a part 2.
maybe in a few months.
Yeah, or in a while.
Oh wait, you gotta tell that one about just now in the bedroom.
What happened? Oh, in the bedroom a minute ago. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that Vine where a deer is like screaming, but
I think I have a video.
it screamed. And Emma was like, come on, we gotta go make the YouTube video. And I was like, I'm comfortable. And I did this scream, and it sounded just like, just look it up on YouTube. And it sounded just like the deer from the video. Like me and Emma were crying in the bed a few minutes ago because it was hilarious. It was hilarious, like, because I realized how much I sounded like the deer.
I didn't touch anything.
There it is, top one. Just play this.
She sounded exactly like that.
That's what I
and
did.
it killed us.
It made us laugh so hard. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and turn on post notifications. See you guys next time. Bye!
Angel, come on, I accidentally pressed the button. So yeah, that's how like Angel fell in slow motion. I don't know how it went in slow motion.
Hey.
That's how she felt. In slow
I'm
motion.
thirsty. I can't feel my tongue. Can we get something to drink?
Yeah, come on.
Alright, wait. Emma gets hurt a lot. What?
I think there was a pee. Well, I thought she went to go get something to drink. What did you do?
Go back into the plant. Go back into the plant. End it.
We hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye. Say bye.